should have buff out. Mainly I had some damn asshole in one of the other videos, a short, say, well, it pulls good in pine. Hey guys, how's everybody? I hope you're all doing well. Just a quick little video. I decided to bring old Krusty out, tinker around with it a little this evening. It's still got some other issues I've got to resolve. A lot of it had to do with the Jumk crankshaft I put in it. It is so worn on the clutch side of things that even with a brand new clutch drum, I've tried OEM bearings, aftermarket bearings. It just it is what it is. It's got a lot of slop in it, even with a new setup on it. And you know, if we were just cutting 3 rounds of pulp wood, you know, just up, down, up, or down, up, down, however you do it, you know, it would be fine. We'd run the chain a little loose, it'd be fine. But what I was cutting in out there, it just was not happy. If you'll remember, we put a busted up, repaired tank handle assembly on it. You can kind of feel that, but holy shit does this saw pull. The main reason for all of this is I've done another carburetor swap. You guys know that I've done like an aftermarket 395 carb on it initially. Run like shit, put another one on it, it ran a lot better. I don't know what it was, it's something like 20% faster, but if I would have done it before and after this time, I think it would have picked up even more. This saw freaking rips for what it is. Hell, for anything for that matter. I don't think I could hand this to anybody and they would be disappointed with it. If you're not familiar with the build, I mean, it is a pure junk pile build. You can see the cases. It's got a 2171 Johnny case on the flywheel side. It's busted all to hell. Busted up 365 special case on the PTO side. It has Farmer Tech bearings in it, Farmer Tech gasket, Farmer Tech seals, wore out OE crank. The threads were even messed up on the flywheel side. There's like half of the threads missing, but it did torque down and work. OEM coil flywheel clutch. Like I said, I've tried an aftermarket and an OEM clutch, new bearings. I just can't get it to tighten up at all. Maybe I can dig around here and mix and match the bearing, or maybe open up the clutch drum a little to fit something different, but it has a lot of slop in it. You can really tell it in the cut too. The more you cut with it, the kind of worse things get. But again, if you was in small pulp wood, I don't think it's really going to matter anyway. But anyway, it does have an OEM 365 cylinder. It has a shit ton of machine work. About as much as you could cut out of the band, and then I've got about a 20 thou pop-up cut into it. The base is cut like paper thin. If you were to drop this cylinder, it'd probably break a corner off of it. A lot of time spent on it, and not really as much port work or grinding as one might think. I'm not going to lie to anyone, the lowers and transfers have been ground on. They're not taken as far as they could be taken. They are still smaller than, say, an OE 50mm 372 transfer. That may be something we go into in the future, just maybe a before and after, and see if it picks up anything in the cut by doing that. After all, it is a hop saw, race saw, place saw kind of deal. And I ain't gonna lie, the cuts that I made outside, I made several. I probably piece of hickory, probably 14 inches or something, I guess. Plenty of work for this saw, and it just handled anything I was throwing at it. I could put a 28-inch bar on this saw and bury it, and it is not going to slow down. And the timing on it's not what you would think to be as torquey as it is. To show what kind of machine work is done, it has a 97 exhaust roof and is making over 200 psi. So, you know, you builders out there, you can take that for what it's worth, and it really hasn't even broken in yet. Has a Duke's moly-coated single ring piston. The carburetor I'd swapped onto it. Back to that, I may have got off topic, but one of the farmer tech, they said it's a genuine Walbro. I don't know if it is. It has Walbro road on it, but I will tell you it does tune like a genuine Walbro carburetor. You can fine tune the piss out of that thing. You know, you guys that have dealt with the aftermarket carbs, they're a nightmare to tune. I've even got a complete air filter and choke set up on it now. The muffler, it's a farmer tech muffler, of course. There's about an inch hole cut in the front of the muffler, and that deflector is actually off of an old 395 XP muffler. It is very loud. You about have to have hearing protection. I've started wearing it on anything I start anyway. My hearing's starting to go, and that's just something I do not need at this point in my life. But Oregon EXL chain, it's got my grind on it, but the drags on it are kind of all over the place. Before I made the cuts, I really should have set them all even, but they were taken down the last time the chain had been ground, and I've ground quite a bit off of it, actually changing the angles on it today, and it's a little, I don't know if it's a chain cutting crooked, or the clutch could be causing it waddling, or the broken handle on the saw. The handle's not really that bad. You can't really feel it that bad unless you try to push or pull on the saw, but what I might do is get one of those skid plates and put across the bottom of it. I think it would stiffen it up a lot, or maybe even just make one out of some sheet metal. You know, anyway, I'll try to put you guys a video together. These projects like this are fun. I've got another one. If you guys remember that 2166 I put together out of Jumk, the plastic and stuff on that saw is pretty nice. It ain't perfect, but what I'm planning on doing is building, the bottom end of it was good, but like the strap that goes across that your the inner shroud sits against, and all your wiring, it is broke and missing out of those cases. So I've got another set of cases that are better. I'm thinking about doing some switching around on some parts, just to make a little nicer saw out of that, and then of course do away with the X-torque bullshit on it and put one of the old style cylinders back on it, maybe a big bore setup. Seems here lately big bore stuff's getting a bad rap. I think it's just due to people trying to use highway and meteor stuff. Guys, order you a big bore cylinder from the Duke, or order you a Farmer Tech big bore cylinder. You can machine them. The one from the Duke has killer timing numbers, or if you can find one, buy an OEM Husky 375, what is it, XPW big bore top end. If you get the big bore top end right, it will whip the shit out of a 50mm setup. There's no replacement for displacement, but I'm seeing that. I think a lot of it's just where people have got misinformation or seen, you know, one or two certain builders kind of down a certain cylinder or something, and they've not even tried it for themselves. So, you know, that's two cylinders I can recommend. Watch the last video I done on my big bore kit saw. It's got a Duke cylinder kit on it. Damn saw pulls like a train, and some of the hardest wood I've ever set a saw in. The same stuff that you just seen this in, but that chain's like stupid aggressive too, and it's just not slowing down at all. But anyway, that's what I want to do with those busted up cases that's broke. Cause I want to build another one of these, but I want to do it as a 50mm setup. But anyway, I try to put something together. Seems this saw got a lot of attention before, and I just kind of wanted to bring it out and play with it a little bit. And mainly I had some damn asshole in one of the other videos, a short, say, well, it pulls good in pine. It wasn't even pine I was cutting in, it was yellow poplar. So whatever, who knows. But before this Carb swap, this saw beat a mildly modded, really strong running 066, beat it pretty bad. Am I saying it's making the horsepower of a 90+ cc saw? I don't know who am I to say, but I'm telling you, that little son of a bitch pulls like a freight train. And there's not much in this shop that I wouldn't be afraid to set it up against. But, you know, it's a lot of the work on it's kind of taken to the max. But just an old pile of junk. With that said, thank you guys for watching. Y'all have a great day.